So in the past month, we built quite a few AI agents in the real estate, customer support, personal assistant space, and marketing technology space as well. But in this video, I'm going to take you through it step by step right from the start and build it with you in real time. This has been highly requested on the channel, and I think this will really help you guys. So yeah, let's just go ahead and build it. Hello and welcome back to the Ahmed AI YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little different from our regular videos where we walk through of something that we've already built. In today's video, on popular demand, we're going to build something from absolutely scratch. So this is a very blank n8n workflow, which has nothing, and we're going to build an AI agent which is going to help us send emails. The objective of this video is not to build kind of a complex agent or build something which really has a huge wow factor. Main aim is just to demonstrate how to go from a blank canvas to something that can be called an AI agent. All right, so let's just click on the plus sign. It says add first step. This is basically the trigger on which this workflow should start getting executed. So you can have it trigger manually. You can click a specific button on the screen, the test workflow button, and it can just trigger itself. You can have it on an app event, means if there are some other things happening in other apps, you can connect this workflow with that as a trigger. For example, if you get a message on Telegram, or if you get an action in ClickUp done, so you can just call it based off of that. You can have it on a schedule, for example, run it every day, every month, every year, on every specific day at a specific time. You can have it on a webhook call. This is something that we did when we were building our voice agent with WAPI. So this is used to connect our n8n workflow with external apps. And on form submission, n8n gives us a very decent form which you can configure, and whenever somebody fills that form, it will just trigger the workflow for you. When called by another workflow, you can have other workflows call this specific workflow as well. On chat message, by the way, like when on another workflow, means something like, okay, let's say you have a workflow for signing a user up and saving them to the database, but then you also want to send them a welcome email in another workflow, right? So this is something that this would be used for. Then on chat message is pretty self-explanatory. You'll get a chat bubble in n8n where you can just chat with it and it'll just run. This is what we're going to use, and then there are other ways. So let's just click on chat message. This node is where the manual chat workflow execution starts. To make one, go back to the canvas and click chat. Yeah, pretty simple. So we have a new bubble here which says chat. Every time we do a chat, this workflow will start running. And beyond this, we want to make an AI agent which can sift through some of my contacts and just send emails, right? So let's just try and build something super simple to demonstrate how it is done. The number one thing that we need is an AI agent. You just click search, you get an AI agent, and yeah, let's just not configure it right now. Just have it over here right now, right? So there are three ways to build an agent in n8n. Tools agent. So I personally like the tools agent the most because it is way more deterministic and predictable. Its behavior is very predictable. You can really read the description of these agents, and you'll definitely know what they excel at. For example, the OpenAI functions agent excels at something that is very structured and very narrow. The tools agent excels at something which needs multiple things to be done in a specific order, and then it needs to do a task. So right now we need an agent to find some of our contacts and as the first step, and then we needed to send a Gmail email, right? So let's just have a tools agent over here. Prompt, yeah, we wanted to take it from the previous node automatically. We'll just leave it at that, and yeah, this is it. One system message that I need is that you are a personal assistant of Ahmed. Your job is to only send emails to his contacts. You have access to Ahmed's contacts and his email account to send emails to. Right, let's just do that. Super simple message, very self-explanatory. we don't need to do anything else for now. Let's just use this and require specific output format. We'll see if we need that. So yeah, this is the AI agent. And finally, once we're done with this, we need to respond back to the chat message. I mean, like, this AI agent does that automatically. So let's just leave it at that. Number one, we need a chat model. Okay. You can use all of these chat models. The one that I have already configured is the OpenAI chat model. So I'll just use this. I'll use GPT-4o, right? Let's just use that. And the thing with this chat model is, this chat model is going to be used as a reasoning engine for this AI agent. This is not going to be used for the tools. As soon as I add tools, it'll start making sense as to what we're building. But yeah, basically, this is the reasoning engine. The number two thing that we need is the memory. Memory is basically the conversation chain that we're doing. So, for example, if I ask it, what are all of my contacts in your memory or in your list, and it gives me back, let's say, 10 contacts, and then I send a follow-up message, send the email to the third contact. So then it really knows what I'm talking about. In the absence of memory, it only knows my last message and forgets the rest of them. To keep it simple, we're just going to click and add window buffer memory. This stores it in n8n memory, so no credentials are required. Super easy. We wanted to remember the last 10 messages, so I'll just use that. Yeah, and now I have window buffer memory. And finally, I need a tool, right? So for the tool, I need two tools. I need one tool which can find my contacts. The second tool which can send an email on my behalf. So yeah, let's just see. For contacts, I have multiple options. I can either have the contacts stored in Supabase. I can have them stored in a Google Sheet as well. The Google Sheet seems really simple. So let's just try and use that. So let me quickly create a Google Sheet. Go here. I click on blank spreadsheet. Right. Let's say I make, name and email address, right? So let's just say, okay, john.doe at disposable.com, nathan at disposable.com, and Emily, right? Emily at disposable.com. Let's say that we've got just this small database of people, and that is it. That is all that we need for the demonstration purposes. And now in a bit, I will show you how to give our AI agent access to this sheet. Nitpicking here. Okay, good. Yeah. Okay, let's get back. So we have made a Google Sheet. Let's just name it Ahmed's n8n contacts, Ahmed's demo contacts, right? And now we're at n8n. We need to give it access to our contacts. So let's just see how we can do that. We add a Sheets, Google Sheets tool. I click on this. I've already connected my Google Sheets account. I need to give it a manual description so that it knows what it can do. So it can use Google Sheets to find Ahmed's contacts. That's it, right? Resource, it needs access to a sheet within a document. Yes. And operations, yet we need to get rows. So yeah, we need to get these rows. So that is what we need. And that is what is configured here. And the document, click on the document. And yeah, it shows up. The most recent one shows up on the top. I click on this, and the sheet, I click on this. The sheet is sheet 1, right? As you'll see here, the sheet 1. So yeah, this works for us. And yeah. Do I need any filters? No, I really don't. These are the contacts that I want access to. So yeah, it should be good. So yeah, that is as simple as it gets to set up a Google Sheets agent, Google Sheets tool in an AI agent. At this point, this agent has access to my contacts. So if I were to go ahead and chat, hey, do you know the email for Emily? Right? I click on this. And yeah, yes, Emily's email address is emily at disposable.com. And it just did exactly what it was supposed to do. And on the right, you'll see it has done all of these steps. Number one, it went to the window buffer memory, and it says like, okay, this is the system message, and this is the message that I have. And my formatting instructions, yeah, this n8n does this part by itself. Number two, it went to OpenAI and it said, you're a smart assistant. Your job is to only send emails and contacts. And yeah, that's it. So this is used this for the reasoning part. And then it used Google Sheet. Let me show you the raw JSON, right? So yeah, and then it used Google Sheets. It has no input. It just fetched all of the rows from our data in the Google Sheet. Row number 2, row number 3, row number 4, the ones that we already added. It used OpenAI again. It gave it the details from the tool. The AI gave it all of this information, and yeah, it was able to find the address for Emily. So yeah, boom, we're done with the first part of this. We are done. We have a very basic contact book which it has access to. And the second thing I need to do is I need to just add a Gmail tool to this, right? So let's just click on Gmail tool. I can just leave it to be set automatically. I want to, email is basically a message over here. So I'll just message, operation is send to, all right, this is where it gets interesting. You'll see over here, it says use the expression $from AI for any data to be filled by the model. So we want this AI agent to find the email address from the Google Sheet and then send an email, which essentially means that the email address is coming from AI. The AI is using other tools to find out the email address. So what we need to do here is just do the same thing. We just need to do make it an expression from AI, and we need a recipient email address. You can name it anything, but it's better if you name it as concise as possible. You can add the description as well. You can add the type as well, but those are optional. So it's up to you. I think this should suffice. The subject, I want the subject to be, I should be able to add the subject as well. So yeah, let's just have the AI also fill the subject. Email subject, right? Let's just do that. Email type has to be, let's just send, let's just send plain text HTML. And the message. What do I need to send in the message? We want the AI to parse the chat message that we get from the human, get the contacts, and then whatever we send it, we should be able to use that to craft a message. So we're also going to use from AI over here as well. Oh, sorry, expression. Yeah, and we'll just say email text, right? And that's it. That should be everything that you need. Let's just see if this works or not. Okay, let's just clear the chat. Click on chat. Okay. Hey, do you have Emily's email address? Yeah, it already has. Okay. Send Emily an email address about me being late to our 1 p.m. meeting tomorrow. Tell her that she should reschedule it to Friday, 6th December. Yeah, let's just have this very generic message. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, something went wrong. So it says, I apologize for the inconvenience. It seems there's an issue with sending the email. Please try again later. Let's see what happened. It went to OpenAI. It says, it did the same thing. It went to Gmail. The recipient address, email address, it got the right one. The email subject, rescheduling our meeting, great. The email text, this is also okay. But what happened after that? Oh, the output says node does not have credential type item. Yes, this error sometimes pops up when your authentication is not, you've authenticated the tool earlier, but the credentials are not valid now. So I'll just click on this. I click on edit. I need to just sign in with Google again so I can reconnect my Gmail. Yeah, let's just do that. I allow it all of these things. I click on allow. I come back. Yeah, I should be connected now. I go back. Yeah. And let's just try it again. So So I delete all of this, and now let's just send one to Nathan. What do you know who Nathan is? Nathan is one of Ahmed's contacts, and his email address is, yeah, great. Okay. All right. Can you tell Nathan that I won't be able to make it to our paddle game tomorrow? We should reschedule to Sunday, 8th December, right? Let's just have this very vague message for Nathan. Yeah, let's see what happens now. So you'll notice that it is taking some time, and let's see what happens. I've sent an email to Nathan informing him that you won't be able to make the night paddle game and suggesting schedule to, yeah. So it went to OpenAI. It used all of this information. It has the chat history. You'll see this is the conversation that is happening. We told it to store the history for the last 10 messages. So you'll see that the messages that were there before in the previous runs are also here. It took roughly 1.6 seconds and 244 tokens. And then it went to Gmail and it said recipient email address is Nathan. Email subject is rescheduling our paddle game. The email text is this. So yeah, I think it should have sent this. Let's just go and check dispostable.com. Okay, it looks like Dispostable is not active anymore. Yeah, so let's just find another temporary email address generator. Temp mail, right? Use this. Let's have, let's just create one. Boom. Okay. Yeah, let's just have this. Let's just give this to Nathan and just try this again. Yeah, and let's see what happens. Okay. Great. Can you send? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So now it already knows Nathan's email already, right? So now it can get confused because it is going to rely on its own memory and probably not go to the Google Sheets tool to execute it, right? So that is something that you need to be really mindful of. So for example, if I delete this, if I click on chat, can you check Nathan's email? Okay, thankfully it used Google Sheets for this. So it went to Google Sheets and it now has the new address. Great. Yeah. Would you like me to send? Yeah. Send an email saying that I won't be able to make our paddle game today. We should reschedule it to Friday, 6th December at 10 p.m. Try to write a really detailed, lengthy email with and try to make it funny / witty. Yeah, I mean, like, just you can also give these peripheral instructions to the model as well. So yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, great. I have sent a witty email to Nathan about this. Okay, yeah, and let's see if we have an email here. Oh, boom. Okay, we have the email, but somehow the email subject is not really showing up correctly. Okay, yeah, there's something wrong with the subject. We need to figure that out. But yeah, we got an email from Ahmed. I have the email finds you in high spirits and the racket ready to smash. I come bearing not so great news. Yeah, so it's added some wit and humor to this. I promise to bring my A game, or at least my try not to hit the ball to the next court, perhaps a witty one line or two, right? So yeah, this is basically sent from n8n. The subject, yeah, we need to fix that. We can just fix that. You should be able to fix that though. Input, system message, formatting instructions, Gmail, email subject, rescheduling our paddle game. Yeah, let me just quickly try and fix that. Okay, you'll see that over here we've set it up as fixed. It shouldn't be fixed, it should be an expression, and now it should be fixed as well. I chat. Okay. Oh, I changed my mind. Tell him that we should play on Saturday instead. Um, this time, write a very concise email, right? Okay, I've sent a concise email to Nathan suggesting the Pell game. If there's anything else, feel free to ask. I go back to temp mail. Let's just go back to our list. It's loading my temporary email address. Let's just let it load. Yeah, okay. So now we have the correct subject, right? So we have rescheduled paddle game from Ahmed. I click on this and should have a very concise email. Hey Nathan, change your plans as usual. Yeah. So yeah, this is how you build an agent which can send emails on your behalf to anybody that you want. You can just use it as a chat interface. In the next video, I will connect this agent with VAP's API so that you can have a conversation with this agent. Like you can literally call this agent up and you can just tell it to send these emails to Nathan or whoever. And yeah, it can do these things for you. So yeah, let me know how, if this was useful to you. I know you guys have been wanting me to build it from scratch and telling you all of this intermediate steps. So yeah, if you, yeah, let me know how you feel about this and if you want more of these videos in the future. So yeah, have a good day. Bye.